Welcome to the Simple Life, Homesteading the Pioneer Way. This is Brenda Weatherly. Today I am making some salve, an itch salve that is even good for poison ivy, poison oak, any kind of salve like that. And what I have done is I gathered some plantain and some yarrow, and I've washed it and cut it up, and as you can see, the bottom is a third of plantain in the bottom, and then 2/3 of yarrow. And now I'm topping it off with some olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and you make sure that it's completely covered. As you can see, I did this a while ago, and then it settled down. It bubbled and settled down. There it goes again, bubbling and settling down. Keep topping it off with this extra virgin olive oil until it's completely submerged. And then what I'm going to do is, let me put this down. Then what I'm going to do after it's completely covered and don't seem to be any bubbles in it. Maybe I'll top it off a little bit more. Okay. Then I'm going to put a lid on it. And then I'm going to set it in the simmering water. Pause until I can close that lid good. Okay, now I've put this in the simmering water, and you want the water to come up at least halfway the jar. And you want to simmer that for at least 30 minutes, maybe 45. And when it gets through simmering, then you will strain it, take the plant material out, put it in a compost, and add about 1 ounce of beeswax to the liquid, and stir it in while it's hot till it dissolves. And then you stir it real well and pour it in your little containers that you're going to use it for. I think it made 3 or 4 of my little containers that I had done last time. Maybe even 5 or 6. But anyway, it will make whatever container, the little containers, whatever size you want. You'll have to adjust that depending on the size of your container. And that is, as it cools, then the beeswax will cause it to thicken up. And if you'll pause, let me pause here and I'll show you some I did last year. I am running out, that's why I'm doing some more this year. Hang on. Well, it's not where I thought it was. I am packing up to go on a trip, and I know I've packed it, so let me find it right quick. Okay, I found it. I thought I had put it with my medicines, but I put it just in my bag. This is a little container that I did last year. I did several of them. And I have some little round containers and these little square ones. And this is what it looks like. The olive oil gives it a little greenish tint. And the beeswax, of course, is a little yellowish tint. So, and it's a real nice salve. It's a real nice salve. I've got plant material under my fingernail, it looks like. Anyway, it is a real nice salve. And the more beeswax you put in, the harder it will be at the, when you add the beeswax. If you want a softer, you just add a little less. But for about this much, this is a half a pint, I usually put, if not 1 ounce beeswax, almost 1 ounce beeswax. And that's my salve. And it's really simple. You just put 1/3 of plantain, and the reason that's under my nail is because I was kind of pinching it up and doing it with my hands. instead of getting a knife out. But anyway, you can do either way. Your hands are your best tool, I think, so I just pinch them up with my hands a lot. But anyway, a third plantain, 2/3 yarrow, chop it up, shred it up, whatever. Pack it, cover it with olive oil, simmer it for at least 30 minutes, maybe 45, and strain it. Add your beeswax, stir it around real good, and then put it in your little containers. And as it cools, it will thicken. And that is a great itch salve. And where I got the recipe, it said it was even good for poison oak, poison ivy, poison sumac, any kind of itch. So that's a great thing to have on the homestead. So until next time, this is Brenda Weatherly for The Simple Life, Homesteading the Pioneer Way, saying keep homesteading.